Hello students, this is Varun. Today we will see the relationship between continuity and differentiability at a point. Well, you need to know that every differentiable function is continuous, but converse may not be possible. So today we will verify both of these statements. So let us start with the first thing, that every differentiable function is continuous. And accordingly we will prove that if a function is differentiable at a point C, then it is also continuous at that point. So as function is differentiable at C, so we can say that derivative of function at C is equals to limit x approaches to C fx minus f of C whole divided by x minus C, and let this be number 1. Now we can write f of x minus f of C equals to f of x minus f of C. I am just going to multiply and divide this by x minus C such that x is not equal to C, because if x equals to C, then right hand side will not be defined. Now by taking limit x approaches to C to both sides, that is how we get limit x approaches to C f of x minus f of C is equal to, on right hand side we must take limit x approaches to C f of x minus f of C whole divided by x minus C into x minus C, which is in the numerator of right hand side, will remain as it is. From 1 we can see that limit x approaches to C f of x minus f of C whole divided by x minus C, this is equals to f dash C. But before that we have to use algebra of limits, that is left hand side will become limit x approaches to C fx minus limit x approaches to C f of C equals to, and right hand side will become limit x approaches to C f of x minus f of C divided by x minus C into limit x approaches to C x minus C. Now from 1, this part of right hand side, this will turn to f dash C, whereas value of this part when limit x approaches to C x minus C, it will become 0. So on the whole the value of right hand side will become 0. So accordingly we get limit x approaches to C f of x minus limit x approaches to C f of C is equals to 0, and this will further implies to limit x approaches to c f of x is equals to limit x approaches to c f of c, and this equation implies function is continuous at x equals to c. So we can conclude that if a function is differentiable at c, then it is also continuous at same point. Well students, by now we have seen that if a function is differentiable at a point, then it is necessarily continuous at that point. But the converse is not necessarily true. Or we can say that every continuous function is not derivable at a point of its domain. For this, let us consider a function which is continuous. So let we take example of the modulus function. Let f(x) equals to modulus of x, where x belongs to set of real numbers. So we can define this modulus function as f(x) equals to x when x is greater than or equals to 0, and it is minus x when x is less than 0. First, let us check the continuity of function at x equals to 0. So we will prove that function is continuous at x equals to 0. So we will take its left limit at 0. So it will become limit x approaches to 0 minus of x, that is equals to 0. The value of left limit is 0. Now let us find the value of right limit at x equals to 0. So accordingly, we will see that the value of right limit will also become 0, and f of 0 is also 0. Since value of left limit at x equals to 0 is equals to value of right limit at x equals to 0, which is further equals to the value of the function at 0. So we must write as limit x approaches to 0 f(x). We know that limit exists because left limit equals to right limit. That's why we have made the statement that limit x approaches to 0 f(x) is equals to f of 0. So function is continuous at x equals to 0. And now we will check the differentiability of the same function. We know that a function is said to be differentiable at a point if its left hand derivative is equals to right hand derivative at that point. Now to check the differentiability of the function at x equals to 0, we will find left hand derivative at 0 and right hand derivative of the function at 0. Firstly, let us find left hand derivative at 0. This is equals to limit h approaches to 0 f of 0 minus f of 0 minus h, which will ultimately become minus h whole divided by h. This is equals to limit h approaches to 0, f of 0 is 0 minus f of minus h is modulus of minus h whole divided by h. So it will become limit h approaches to 0 minus negative sign as it is, modulus of negative of h, that will become plus h whole divided by h. So it will become minus 1. So we see that left hand derivative of function at 0 is minus 1. Now let us find its right hand derivative at 0. This is equals to limit h approaches to 0 f of h minus f of 0 on substituting the value whole divided by h. It is further equals to limit h approaches to 0. F of h is modulus of h. F of 0 is 0 whole divided by h. It will further become limit h approaches to 0. Modulus of h is h divided by h, that is equals to 1. So here we see that the right hand derivative of the function at x equals to 0 is 1. Left hand derivative minus 1, right hand derivative plus 1. Since left hand derivative of function and right hand derivative of function at x equals to 0 are not equal, so we can say that fx is not differentiable at x equals to 0. But earlier we proved that function is continuous at x equals to 0. So from this we can conclude that every continuous function is not derivable at that point. It may be, it may not be. So we can conclude that every continuous function is not differentiable. Thank you.